Allow this warm story to carry you to a place of calm and rest. Gloxinia and Petunia, a heartwarming tale of compromise. This story is about Gloxinia and Petunia, whose friendship deepens through compromise and mutual understanding between their different needs and preferences. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between verdant hills, there lived a kind-hearted human named Gloxinia and a gentle beast called Petunia. They were the best of friends, despite their differences in species and habits. Gloxinia, with her luminous eyes and golden locks, enjoyed the serenity of the mornings, while Petunia, with her soft fur and tranquil demeanor, preferred the mystical calm of the night. One sunny day, a dilemma arose that challenged their bond. Gloxinia had planned a grand breakfast picnic by the river, eager to enjoy the morning sun and the songs of the early birds. Petunia, on the other hand, was exhausted from her nocturnal activities and longed for a quiet day of rest. The sky was painted in hues of dawn as they prepared for the picnic. Gloxinia, brimming with excitement, packed a basket full of warm croissants, fresh fruit, and her famous lavender tea. Petunia, a little tired, didn't want to disappoint her dear friend. She forced a smile and helped carry the basket to the river bank. As they reached the river, Gloxinia spread out a colorful blanket, and the scent of lavender wafted through the air. Petunia struggled to keep her eyes open, her head nodding as fatigue weighed heavily on her. Realizing Petunia's discomfort, Gloxinia's heart ached. She understood that in her enthusiasm, she hadn't considered Petunia's need for rest. Gloxinia gently held Petunia's paw, her voice soft and understanding. Petunia, you look so tired, and here I am making you stay up. Let's compromise. Surprised, Petunia looked up at Gloxinia, her eyes filled with gratitude. But I didn't want to ruin your morning, she whispered. And I didn't want to make you uncomfortable, Gloxinia replied with a smile. How about we enjoy a short breakfast now, and later we can watch the stars together when you are more rested. Petunia nodded enthusiastically, her usual energy returning at the thought of a starlit night. They shared a quick but delightful meal, laughing and chatting under the growing light. As soon as the breakfast ended, Petunia curled up on the blanket, falling into a restful sleep. Gloxinia watched over her friend, her heart swelling with affection. The day passed quietly, and as the sun dipped below the horizon, Petunia awoke, refreshed and happy. True to Gloxinia's promise, they ventured out under the sparkling night sky. They lay on their backs on the same blanket, pointing out constellations and telling stories, their hearts intertwined by the day's compromise. Gloxinia learned to appreciate the night's beauty, and Petunia found joy in the morning light. And so they discovered that through understanding and compromise, their friendship grew stronger than ever. From then on, Gloxinia and Petunia made it a habit to share both sunrise and starlight, forever cherishing their unique bond. Let's continue our peaceful journey with another tale. Lotus and Euphorbia, a tale of harmony. This story is about Lotus, a kind-hearted girl, and Euphorbia, a grateful squirrel, whose bond and actions inspired their village to live harmoniously with nature. Once upon a time, in a serene village nestled between lush meadows and towering mountains, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Lotus. Lotus had a gift for understanding the language of nature, and her days were filled with the company of birds, trees, and flowers. One sunny morning, as she strolled through the forest, she heard a faint rustling among the leaves. There, she found a tiny squirrel with bright eyes and a fluffy tail caught in a trap. Lotus gently freed the squirrel and cradled it in her arms. The squirrel, grateful for her kindness, introduced itself as Euphorbia. Euphorbia had a soft voice that sounded like the whisper of the wind. They quickly became the best friends. Together, Lotus and Euphorbia explored the wonders of the forest. They discovered hidden waterfalls that shimmered like diamonds, and fields of wildflowers that danced in the breeze. In the evenings, they sat by the village's large oak tree, where Lotus would sing, and Euphorbia would tell stories of the ancient forest. The harmony between Lotus and Euphorbia inspired the villagers, who began to take greater care of their natural surroundings. Under Lotus's gentle guidance, the village thrived. Birds and animals felt safe, and the trees seemed to stand taller, their leaves greener than ever. One day, a terrible storm approached the village. The winds howled, and the sky turned a deep, ominous gray. The villagers, scared and unsure, gathered in the center of the village. Lotus stood resolute, her heart filled with unwavering calm. She called for Euphorbia, and together they ventured into the heart of the storm. They found the source of the storm, an ancient, angry tree that had been disturbed by the villagers' recent construction. Lotus spoke to the tree with respect and sincerity, explaining their intentions to live in harmony with nature. Euphorbia added words of the old forest, calming the tree's anger. Slowly, the wind ceased, and the sky brightened. The villagers celebrated, having learned the valuable lesson of living in harmony with nature. They built homes that blended with the environment, planted more trees, and vowed never to disturb the balance of their beautiful surroundings. Lotus and Euphorbia were hailed as heroes, and their bond remained unbreakable. The village flourished, a testament to the everlasting harmony between humanity and nature, inspired by a young girl and a grateful soul. The next story is here to soothe your heart. Geranium and Peony, a tale of perseverance. This story is about the journey and perseverance of Geranium and Peony in search of the crescent bloom. In a quaint village, nestled between vibrant meadows and rolling hills, lived a spirited young woman named Geranium. Despite her humble surroundings, Geranium carried a heart filled with dreams as expansive as the sky. Starlit night, she ventured to the hilltop, a place where she often went to escape and gather her thoughts, only to be met with an unexpected celestial visitor. A star-held named Penny had descended from the heavens, her luminous thumb shimmering like the northern lights. Peony had a mission to find a rare flower in Geranium's world to save her own celestial realm. The flower, known as the crescent bloom, was said to grow only in the most inhospitable places. Determined to help, Geranium pledged her assistance. With unwavering spirits, the two embarked on an arduous journey across treacherous trains through dense forests, across roaring rivers, and up icy mountains. Throughout their quest, Peony's ethereal light guided their path, while Geranium's resolve kept them pressing forward. They faced many trials, from fierce storms to challenging riddles set by the forest elders. Each challenge only strengthened their bond and their determination. On the brink of giving up, they discovered an ancient scroll that revealed the bloom's location, hidden in the heart of a volcanic mountain. The final trial was the most daunting. As they reached the volcanic peak, Geranium's legs trembled from exhaustion, and Peony's light dimmed. Yet, they recalled all they had overcome and forged ahead. Navigating through lava streams and sulfurous fumes, they reached the hidden chamber where the crescent bloom thrived. With trembling hands, Geranium plucked the flower, and Peony's ethereal form restored to its full brilliance. Her perseverance had saved Peony's realm. Upon their return to the hilltop, Peony bestowed upon Geranium a star map, a token of their enduring friendship and adventure. They bade farewell under the same starlit sky where their journey began, their hearts forever connected by the lessons of persistence and the beauty of their shared adventure. now, let's move softly into our next tale. Dahlia and Phlox, Seasons of the Heart. This story is about Dahlia discovering the caring-haired Phlox and their adventures through the seasons in a quaint village, fostering a bond that enriches the village and teaches the interconnectedness of nature and self. The Dahlia lived in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and blooming meadows. Her days were filled with laughter and gentle whispers of the wind. Every morning, she would greet the sun with a smile, letting its warm rays dance upon her face. One crisp autumn morning, while gathering foliage, she stumbled upon a small, glowing heart-shaped object. Curiosity piqued, Dahlia picked it up and felt an overwhelming sense of comfort. The heart started to speak, introducing itself as Phlox, a caring old heart spirit who watched over the seasons. Through winter's chill, spring's bloom, summer nights, in autumn's bee, and Ofsa's hues, Phlox guided the balance of nature and nurtured the emotions of those who lived within it. Phlox explained that only a kind soul could see a caring heart, and Dahlia's compassion had awakened it. Each season, they embarked on new adventures. During winter, they built snow forts and whispered hopes into the cold wind. In spring, they planted seeds of dreams, watching them grow into vibrant flowers. The summer was spent under starry skies, sharing stories of old, while autumn brought recollections of memories and reflections on the past year. Dahlia's friendship with Phlox blossomed, enriching her life with deep understanding and wonder. The village thrived with the renewed energy brought about by their unique bond. Dahlia learned that caring for nature meant caring for oneself, as Phlox told her how interconnected everything truly was. As the years rolled on, Dahlia passed the wisdom and warmth of her experiences with Phlox to younger generations, ensuring the cycle of love and respect for the seasons continued. And thus, the spirit of Phlox remained a cherished secret of the village, a symbol of unity and the ever-changing beauty of life's seasons. Good night, and may tomorrow bring you joy.